We were just leaving Cade's Cove, where we had seen bears, mama bears with baby cubs, big bears sitting in trees, and it was beautiful, but we were not quite ready to go back to the cabin. So we decided, we had never driven down the road that is to the Institute at Tremont. We had heard that it was really nice, so we decided to go take a look for ourselves. But we decided to film the entire way there, and it didn't disappoint. The drive to Tremont was beautiful, as you can see in the video. It didn't disappoint at all. Everything was so picturesque that day, just a perfect day to be out driving in the national park. But a little about the Great Smoky Mountains Institute at Tremont. I've never been down. It's just a short gravel road, but they have it follows along a beautiful river and stream that sometimes goes on one side of the road and then crosses over and goes on the other. And it's really, really beautiful. Little wooden bridges that you cross over, and you can only go so far, and then everything else would be on foot. But the Institute at Tremont offers quite a bit of things that you can do. They offer photography classes. They offer hiking assistance that would be like a 3 to a 5 day hiking for families or individuals. They do like the school excursions and that sort of thing. So if you haven't ever been there, or you haven't looked that up and you're going to the Smoky Mountains, be sure to look that up. It's really neat what all they do. I intend to look up some of those hiking things because I want to do some section hiking eventually. But as you can see, our drive there with the fall foliage on the trees it's just so pretty. And another thing, we were there the first week of November, which was pretty crowded. But as you can see, where we were at, it wasn't crowded at all. Cade's Cove was pretty crowded that day, but this drive was not that bad at all. And just look at all the gold and the yellows and the reds in the tree. So here we go. This is the turn into Tremont. They have a little parking space up here that you can park and leave your vehicle, and you have to record all of that if you're planning on doing any of the hiking that you're going to be leaving your car overnight. And this is one of the first bridges that you cross, and this is not one of the little picturesque wood bridges that we crossed, but it was pretty neat. And eventually this road does turn into gravel, but you can see how the trees are just such beautiful colors. So here is first glimpse of the river, us traveling along the river. When the road turns into gravel, there are lots of places to pull off and stop and go down and get to the water's edge. We did that on multiple occasions, and you will hear in the video our seat belts ding to remind us to put them back on, because we would forget, because we got out in and out of our car so often. On one of these stops that we were out on the rocks taking pictures, Dalton took a pretty good spill. I wish we had recorded that one, but we missed it.
Hey, we wasn't gonna say that.
He pipes in and said we weren't going to say that, but I did.
I went down hard.
He went down really hard. I was worried he was hurt, but he wasn't, thank goodness. But here you can see the leaves are just such pretty colors. Here's our first stop right here. You can hear the water rushing by so fast. Here we come to one of the first little wooden bridges. We would usually stop on these and take pictures. Those were great photo opportunities. There's also plenty of places in here if you came in the summertime to go fishing or swimming for that matter. You can climb out on the rocks and take some great pictures. We saw several waterfalls that were just breathtaking. We tried to capture them just doing selfies, but it was kind of hard. But we did manage to get some. But to me, this was the most beautiful drive of our entire trip. This by far was my favorite. Here comes another one of the wooden bridges, this one being just a little bit longer. But as you can see to the right, the water coming down, cascading off the rocks, and hear the sound. It was the most picturesque picture I have ever seen. The trees in the background with the orange, gold, and yellow colors. A stunning view, to say the least. Here we go, and you can see more of the beautiful fall foliage. And hear the river. And the way that we were able to capture all of this great video was Dalton had put a mount on the top of my vehicle for his GoPro, which he got last year for Christmas. We have the sunroof open and the windows down, even though it was kind of a chilly day. I had the seat warmer on, my steering wheel warmer on. I believe Dalton was driving, so I'm sure he didn't have that on. That was a pretty place to stop. A lot of people stopped and taking pictures. This would be a great place to go and cook out if you have a portable Blackstone or something to that effect. But that was our plan to do that, but we never actually took it from the cabin. And here's just another parking spot that if you wanted to go and do some day hiking or some of the day things that Tremont offers. As you can see from our pictures, that the river was beautiful in so many places. This is where we took a lot of our selfies. A lot of these we would like to have printed and made big so that we can hang on our walls and remind us of our time that we spend in the Smoky Mountains. The colors and the waterfalls and the pictures of the river. I know sometimes they don't do it justice, but it was so beautiful. That is the bridge that will take you over the river, and you can begin 3 different hikes. One will take you to the Appalachian Trail, and the other 2 was, I believe, 3-prong trail, and I don't remember what the third one was. They also have horses there that you can do horseback riding throughout. And as with any day, you ended in the hot tub in the Great Smoky Mountains. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.